Hello and welcome to the program. I'm your host, Neil Howard, here on Health Professional Radio, and I'm glad that you could join us again. I'm joined in studio by Dr. Janet Kennedy and Mary van Praag. Dr. Kennedy is a clinical psychologist, a sleep specialist, and the author of The Good Sleeper. And Mary van Praag is president of the Intimates Group of Chico's FAS. And they're joining us on the program to talk about some tips for establishing a nighttime routine and also to share some insights on rest from Soma's National Sleep Study. Welcome to the program, both Dr. Kennedy and Mary van Praag. How are you both this morning?
Doing great.
Excellent. Thank you.
Dr. Kennedy, I did, of course, mention that you are a clinical psychologist and a sleep specialist. When it comes to sleep, I've heard many different takes on what is an actual good night's sleep from when I was in high school up until now. Is it 6 hours? Is it 8? Is it 9? Is it 7? What is a good night's sleep?
Well, sleep needs do vary across the lifespan. So teenagers need more sleep than adults. Babies need more sleep than anyone. The average adult needs somewhere between 7 and 8.5 hours of sleep at night, but that varies from person to person. The best way to figure out how much sleep you need is to get up at the same time every day and see when your body is telling you need to go to sleep at night. If you do that consistently for a couple of weeks, you'll figure out what you need.
And is that going to alleviate some of the health problems that we hear are associated with a lack of sleep or sometimes even too much sleep? Absolutely.
So getting consistent, good sleep, the amount of sleep that you need, which is typically around 7.5 hours, that's going to lead to good health.
Now, Mary, what is your take on this Soma study?
I was actually the president of Soma Intimates, which is a brand that was founded by women for women, and we've been in business for about 15 years. And one of our major goals is to really provide health and well-being for women. And we're focused on sleep as well, because one of our major categories is sleepwear. And Cool Nights was developed in mind for women to have the most comfortable, best night's sleep. And Cool Nights has a fabric that's really soft and comfortable and cool to the touch. And so, as Dr. Janet Kennedy described, most women, 40%, according to our sleep study, have difficulty staying asleep because they can't regulate their temperature. They're actually complaining of night sweats. And that was actually more than snoring.
Wow. Now, does this vary, of course, from woman to woman? As you said, doctor, the amount of sleep varies from person to person. Are some of these problems related with women variable like that, or is it something that happens across the board because you are women?
It's very common among women to have temperature regulation issues at various times of life. It's related to hormones. So our hormones are changing and all through lifespan. And as hormones shift, even month to month, you're going to have fluctuations in body temperature. And it's really hard to sleep through a hot period in the night, and it's very hard, especially to return to sleep if you wake up hot. So this kind of sleepwear that helps to regulate the body temperature, keep you dry throughout the night, it can reduce night waking and certainly make it easier to return to sleep for a better, more consistent night.
Now, in conjunction with this sleepwear, what about establishing a routine to go to sleep? You mentioned, waking up at the same time every day to kind of find out and gauge what your body needs and how you feel. What about establishing a nighttime routine?
Absolutely. It's really important to establish a nighttime routine because the body responds to cues that help it to get tired and to know that sleep is coming. So making a sort of luxurious routine that feels really relaxing and feels like something you get to do and look forward to as opposed to something you have to do is really important. It doesn't have to be elaborate, but having your bedroom feel like a place you want to be, a refuge of sorts, is really important. Getting into nice, clean sleepwear that feels good. Then doing your sort of clean-up self-care routine. Then diving into bed with a book or something that helps you to focus your thoughts away from the day while your body takes over with its natural fatigue and pulls you into sleep. That's the kind of routine that's going to help you day after day to get the good sleep that you need.
What about falling asleep in front of the television or, with something streaming? A lot of people do that.
I don't recommend that. In fact, it's really important it's important to turn off the TV before you go to bed, and I typically recommend that people not watch TV in bed because it kind of mixes the message that you're getting from the bed. You want the bed to be a sleepy, relaxing place. So fine, watch your TV, but then move into your routine and learn how to fall asleep naturally. Because if you need the TV to fall asleep, it may be hard to sleep without it. If you're in a different situation or if you wake up in the night, you don't want to really be turning on the TV at all hours of night.
Mary, where can our listeners get some more information, some more tips about some good sleep habits and about cool night's sleep as well?
I invite your audience to go to Soma.com, Cool Night Sleep, or visit one of our nationwide boutiques that are 5-star service, where the associate can actually help each and every client one-on-one.
Great. Dr. Janet Kennedy, Mary van Praag, thank you both for joining us here on Health Professional Radio this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You've been listening to Health Professional Radio. I'm your host, Neil Howard. Audio copies of this program are available at hpr.fm and healthprofessionalradio.com.au. You can also subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. Listen in, download it, SoundCloud, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com, Health Professional Radio.